morning from San Francisco. Hi everyone. This is a rainy day in San Francisco and I'm back with another video. It's been a long time since I made a video because honestly, last year was pandemic. We're still in pandemic, but we were quarantining. I had a lot of free time so I could make videos, but then this year I became really busy and then I didn't have a very exciting topic to talk about. But now I do, so I'm excited to go for it and make a video about it. As you might know, I live in San Francisco. I love this city and I kind of encourage everyone to try and come and live in this city for even a period of time of their life because it's just an experience. But then you might not know that I might have been cheating on San Francisco with another city. And that other city is New York. I'm not cheating, honestly. I just had a trip to New York and it was extremely fun. And I thought maybe I can just compare these two cities. I really love to go and have a period of time living in New York as well because I truly love the city. But before that, I thought maybe I can just talk about the differences between San Francisco and New York and maybe it can be useful for you too. Okay, so with no further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you will realize when you go to New York is the difference in people's energy. So people in New York are so hyped. They're hyped. The energy is just so vibrant and you walk in the middle of them. They might be a little aggressive, I'll warn you, but it's just, I really enjoy that energy. Just everyone's go get it kind of energy. And that is kind of my personality. Comparing to San Francisco, everyone is just super chill and everything is slow. And even the stores, they close at 10, but in New York, they never close. It's that city never sleeps. New York never sleeps. So that's a plus thing, I think. But in San Francisco, oh my God, you cannot go out after 10 p.m. Everywhere is closed. So you have to choose between going to a city that everyone's going to sleep at 10 p.m. or going to a city that never sleeps. So that's the first thing that I have noticed about New York. And I love it. I really love it. I don't know if that was something that I experienced because I spent maybe 5 days in New York, or maybe I would love it if I lived there as well. The second thing that you will realize, the difference in San Francisco and New York is transportation. So in San Francisco, these are the types of transportation that you can use. I'm talking about public transportation. So you can use the bus, which is pretty great. I'm very happy about it. You pay $2.50 for each ride. Doesn't matter when you get on and when you get off. There is another transportation system called BART, Bay Area Rapid Transportation, which connects the whole Bay Area together, which is great. And that one kind of sucks because it depends on where you get into the train and when you get off. So if you get in in San Francisco and you want to drop off at I don't know, Walnut Creek, which is East Bay, you might be charged by $7, $8, something like that. It really depends on the distance of your trip. So you will get charged based on that. But in New York, they have the subway and it only charges you, I think, $2.70 or $2.50 each time. And it doesn't matter when you get in because you only pay when you enter the station and you don't pay or you don't swipe your card when you get out. So I would say public transportation in New York is way cheaper. And again, comparing in Uber prices as well, in New York, the Uber prices are really cheaper too. I don't know, because maybe there are more drivers in New York, or I don't know why is that. And driving wise, New York is literally really bad. You will not have a car. In San Francisco, you still can have a car. If you have a parking, you can still drive in the city. But in New York, having a car is literally suicide. You cannot get into a B point from a point if you want to drive in a specific amount of time, because there's always heavy traffic. So do not own a car if you want to go to New York. You will definitely steal your car. And honestly, trains are amazing. The subways, they're amazing in New York, and they're safe, honestly. We tried to get into train at like 2 a.m. We were two girls and we felt safe. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little biased about it because I love it, but I would not feel safe getting to BART here after 10 p.m. honestly. And the train over there is 24/7. Here they start, I think, at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. and they stop running at like 12 a.m. So you will not be able to have like BART or I think bus like in the middle of the night, like from midnight till the morning. So that's another difference. The other difference that I can talk about between New York and San Francisco is food. Honestly, this part, they both have great food. I had the most amazing, the most delicious food in New York, and the prices are kind of the same. They're not like more expensive than the food in San Francisco, but to be honest with you, the food in New York is better. Or maybe because we tried the best places, I was like a little spoiled with the food that we had in New York, but the food was so good in New York. I missed it. Oh my God, the bagels. They have the best bagel places. Why am I looking there? I have to look at there. Yeah, they have the best bagels in New York, so you should definitely check out their bagel places. What else I should talk about? The rent. I think you can find nicer places in San Francisco than New York, and the pricing is kind of the same. They're both very expensive, but you can still find like a nicer place in San Francisco rather than New York. If you want to travel to New York, I highly recommend Airbnb places in nice neighborhoods because hotels are extremely expensive. And you might probably wanna, not do that. Okay, I was almost forgetting the most important thing that I was extremely impressed about New York. People in New York are beautiful. They're just like gorgeous. I think they're all model or something, but you walk in the street and everybody is just like so pretty and they dress so nice that I love it. Honestly, San Francisco have lost it. It's just like because people are so chill in here, everyone's just like wearing their North Face jackets with their like hoodie under that and their like trousers and their sneakers. That's all you see anywhere you go. Okay, I dropped my coffee on myself because I got really passionate about this subject. But honestly, you go to this fancy restaurant in San Francisco, you go to wine bars, like you go to vineyards, you go to like wineries in Napa, and you see people are like, just like wearing their jackets and they're just like pants, and that kind of pisses me off. But in New York, people are so beautiful and they dress to the point. I love that. Like, that's something that I really like. And you can find the best fashion in New York. In San Francisco, trash, garbage. You cannot find anything. Like, literally, you cannot find anything because there is no demand for it. Everybody's just like wearing like, I don't know, like, again, North Face jackets and just like some hoodie. So no brand's gonna come in San Francisco and have like this nice stores. Even like Zara, they don't have like nice things here. Everything is just like so perfect in New York. So if you want to shop clothes, go to New York. Do not buy anything here. They're just like trash. And there is something amazing about New York that I did not know. I believe if you buy clothes or shoes, I have to double check this one, under $100, you will not pay tax for it. So it's shoes or like clothes under $100. You will not pay tax, because I went to Zara, I bought something, it was $25 and I paid $25 and I was like, what the hell? It's like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you charging me only $25? And I saw that the tax is 0. So that's a great thing to know. But yeah, the fashion in New York is just the best. I love it. And honestly, San Francisco is just like too cozy and too comfortable, which I am not appreciating it. What is the other difference between these two amazing cities? The weather. The best time to go to New York, my friends, is in October, I believe. Yes. From the beginning of the October to the end of the October. I think September and October is the best time to go to New York. The weather is just like amazing. You can wear dresses and it's just not hot and it's not cold. It's a little warm actually, but it's just the best time to go to New York and enjoy the best out of it. The rest, I've never been to New York in this cold or in its hot times, but I've heard it's not very fun to be there. But in San Francisco, you know, the weather is just like this. You know, it's just not like this. So it's always like a little chilly. That's why everybody wearing their North Face. Why am I saying North Face? Okay, I'm just like saying jackets. But yeah, here the weather is like, I can say nice. In a regular basis, it's nice. So yeah, weather-wise, it's a very important point to pay attention to. So go to New York in September or October. What else? And yeah, basically, if you really have like the passionate, go-get-it personality, New York is your place. But if you don't want that much stress, you can come to San Francisco because people are chill. People wear sneakers in the courtroom. Can you believe that? Probably you won't, but my friend is a lawyer and she told me like they come to the courtroom with a trouser, or not trouser, sorry, sneaker, white sneaker, which, you know, kind of cool, but again, your personal choice. And again, people are nicer here in San Francisco. They're just like really chill and they're really nice, but in New York, they're like kind of not super nice, which I can handle, you know. They're very straightforward, they're very blunt, so you might like it. That's why, yeah, I kind of like it. What else? Yeah, honestly, these are the things that I could think of comparing San Francisco with New York. Transportation, the food quality, the weather, how people are, how they dress up, the rent, and I think these are all the important things. If you still have any questions about the differences between San Francisco and New York, comment below. Still, I have not lived there yet, but I think I could give you like a pretty good idea. If you live in New York, please comment below and tell me if I'm wrong in any of these subjects, but I would love to hear about your opinions. And till the next video with another interesting topic, adios, ciao, au revoir, and goodbye.